How's it guys, this is Davem and I want to take a look at the updates regarding the Taken King. It's almost a month now that we need to wait for the drop of the expansion, the Taken King. Yesterday, the 4th of August, Game Informer released an article as well as a video interview with Bungie, giving us a whole lot of information and insight into what's coming in the Taken King. A couple of things that we're going to go through. I'll start off, first of all, the max light level has been confirmed to level 40. This is going to work on the principle that we had when we were building up our Guardians for the first time. We're going to level up via experience and not light level of armor and stuff like that. So by doing quests, by doing bounties, storylines, stuff like that, we're going to gain experience, and that experience is going to work towards building our light level to max out at 40. The subclasses quests that they've now told us are going to work on, they've given us a little bit of the story behind it. So the Titan is going to interact with the rogue mercenary clan of Titans, who is going to teach him or her how to harness the power of the sun. The hunters have to track down some solitary nomad who's gone missing, and he's the dude who has the key to unlock the power of the void. The warlock has to do some ritual with Ikora to tap into the power of the storm and get that lightning. So all of these stories now, they've given us like a little bit of a tidbit as to what we can look forward to in this. They've also mentioned that the Cryptard will be more reliable, providing rewards that match the engrams that we give him. So hopefully he's going to be less of a bastard to us, and we can actually get some decent rewards out of the Cryptard. The gunsmith, we've been informed now we'll be able to build up our reputation with the gunsmith by testing prototype weapons in the field. Types of testing that we'll be given is go off and kill Hive on the Dreadnought, or go shoot mans in head with sniper rifle. So we'll be able to check out a whole lot of weapons from the gunsmith and then test them to gain reputation from him, which will then allow us to access to more powerful weapons and stuff like that. Things like we'll be able to pay Glimmer to order new weaponry that that'll arrive once a week, so we can order it and it'll arrive on a Wednesday kind of thing. That'll come with random perks. So now we're getting more involved with our with the gunsmith, which sounds fantastic. You know, prototype weapons, like damn. We'll also now be able to pledge allegiance to factions, rather than what we've been doing is run around with like a warlock bond or a hunter's scarf or whatever. Now we're going to pledge allegiance to the faction to gain reputation for that faction. Bungie's announced that there are going to be over a dozen new exotic weapons. An auto rifle that shoots lightning bolts out of it. A sniper rifle that, if hit with a precision hit, is going to blind targets. This is going to absolutely decimate in the Crucible, you know. Rather, you know, guys getting all pissed off with things like the Thorn, you're going to get upset because some guy sniped you and you can't see anything. Bungie's also mentioned that the year 1 legendary weapons that we've collected are also going to be phased out. So we're going to start the Taken King, we'll have the legendary weapons that we have, and then slowly but surely we will get rid of those weapons. We won't, you know, they're not allowing us to ascend them or power them up to the Taken King level. So that's that's something interesting. There's a lot of guys who are upset about it, saying, well, that's not fair. I've built up this armory of weapons. But Bungie has said that the arsenal of gear, whether it's weapons or legendary gear, in the Taken King is going to be bigger than what we have seen in any version of Destiny since the launch of it. The arsenal is going to be massive. They've also said that there are going to be half a dozen new armor pieces for each class, which is just fantastic, The storyline. They've now said that the storyline is going to be narrative driven. There are going to be 8 or more lengthy missions that we are going to have to follow with regards to the story, which are seamlessly going to integrate with the strikes, with public events, with our class events, and eventually the final raid, the King's Fall. That just sounds like they're pulling the whole thing. No matter what we're doing in the Taken King, it is taking us towards, that final destination, the raid, the King's Fall. So it's taking us along a story. They've also said that the Ghost will be redone and be more interactive in the Taken King. So you'll be able to select certain things and the Ghost will tell us information about those things. They've also said that once you've completed the main storyline, you'll gain access to the Taken War, which is now a harder narrative-driven missions of the storyline, which are going to take us to revisiting old locations like the Vault of Glass. What that entails, what we're going to do in there, we're going to have to wait and see what they're going to bring out in GameCon. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and the weekly updates are going to give us more information. The Crucible, they've now said that there are 8 new maps coming into the Crucible, which is fantastic. They've also mentioned there are not 2 new game types, but 3. So we've spoken in my previous YouTube about the 2, the Mayhem and the Rift, which are hell of exciting. But now they're mentioning a zone control game type, which is going to work on the principle, well, you have to gain control of a point, and you have to keep that. The longer you keep it, the more points. Kills don't count towards your points. So that's going to be a whole new kind of gameplay, which sounds hell of exciting. Bungie's also mentioned that matchmaking is, we all know there's a problem with matchmaking. Going up against a group of guys who've gone 9-0 in Trials of Osiris every single time they've played, and someone who's not as good as that, as like myself, who, if I get a win or 2 in trials, I'm quite happy with. They're going to now put us in a more balanced skill level. So I will go up against guys more of my skill level, as well as then connection types. In the Crucible, they've brought in a rule that's called the Mercy Rule. Now, because we're getting matched with our skills, if we get matched up incorrectly and we get completely decimated in a match, and it's completely dramatically unbalanced, and we've all had that kind of a match, that match Bungie's going to pick up on straight away, and that match will be ended. They're saying the reason for this is to preserve the sanity of the players, as well as their KD, their kill death ratios, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, being part of the skill balancing matchmaking, I don't want to go into a match and absolutely, get a 0.09 kind of stupid thing because there's some guy who's way better than me and just destroys me. And then the next time I play, I'm in a completely different skill range. So that's, Bungie's listened. They've heard us. They've taken note, and it looks like now that they're getting us into a place where we can have a little bit more balance. Bungie's also announced that there will be 4 new strikes. 3 of them across all platforms and consoles, and 1 exclusive to PlayStation. This PlayStation exclusive strike will be available across consoles, I think in year 2016. They will. So it's a year of before it's released onto the other consoles. They've also mentioned that there's going to be a different type of loot dropping in the Taken King. We've all done it before, where you've gone off in prison or you've done a raid. You've either got the same weapon over and over again, or it's just some days, if you're really unlucky, you just don't get anything out of it. What Bungie is saying is they're going to try and make the loot drop more according to what you have. So if you've got something, you're not going to get it 100 times. I did the Crota raid 3 times in a row, and I got the same weapon each time. I want a different weapon. I want a shotgun. I want the Black Hammer, or anything else other than the same rocket launcher each time. So I think that's going to be something, and that I'll talk more about that in a future YouTube video. But yes, the hype's out there, guys. I'm super hyped for the Taken King. I can't wait. 15th of September is a long way away for me at the moment. But that's my ADD. I don't mind. I'll just suffer through it. I'm excited each week when the new information comes out. Guys, please feel free to rate. Let me know your hype. Let me know if you're not hyped for this. Drop us a comment. Let me know what you guys think, how you guys feel. Also, please feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys out in Destiny. This is Darvem. You guys have a fantastic one. Cheers for now.